What's going on, everyone? In this video, we're doing the weekly recap of the stocked up trading floor. The market made new all-time highs this week, which was nice to see, but as we know, on Friday, especially the first half, there was a decent amount of selling pressure that kicked in from that weak jobs report. So very interesting, but let's get right into this week's recap, starting off with the high-risk breakouts on the 2nd. We can see good action all around. Alta, KHC, IREN, CRWV, CIFR, VZ, and so on all had good moves. Of course, there were a handful of trades that did okay. And then on the 2nd, there were a fair amount of trades that moved up by an okay amount or didn't really move up that much at all, that were just more so duds than anything else. But I would say on September 2nd, there was some good action. As expected, most of the opportunity is concentrated in the fewer, highest quality setups. So overall, not bad. Looking on September 3rd, again, we can see some decent action, especially with Rivian, SMR, CVX, Goog, RKLB being like the main opportunities, but more so Rivian than anything else. There were a handful of trades that did okay, and then a few duds mixed in there as well. Shifting on to September 4th, we can see okay action. We could see some of the leading names were GAP, AFRM, PYPL, Meta, and HIMS. BLSH, Snow, Netflix, and Amazon had some good moves. Rivian, AEO, FIG, LUMN had some decent moves. And then Adobe and Baba were, I would say, more so duds than anything else. But overall, good action all around. Nice average pops. And then looking at the close of the week, definitely did slow down a little bit. There weren't any there wasn't anything insane. Microsoft put options popped up by 103%. Hood and AMD had some okay moves as well, but overall, nothing too crazy on Friday. The pullbacks, as we know, tend to be slower moving trades that are generally easier to trade, but the trade-off is that the best setups don't pull back. So for that reason, you don't tend to see as big of moves. We could see, though, not bad. On Friday, there was some decent action with Tesla, AMD, and Microsoft, and then Circle, Hood, and Palantir were more so duds than anything else. But again, with pullbacks, the trade-off is you get less crazy moves for kind of like an easier, smoother trade type. Shifting into the theta trades, all 5 of these expired for max profit, which is beautiful to see. As we've been saying for many years now, if you don't know about shorting put options, definitely consider at least looking into it, not only because it is a great strategy where you can get paid to buy stocks that you'd otherwise be happy to own at prices you'd be happy to own them at, but you also have an embedded edge with the volatility risk premium, that is associated with selling options. And then on top of that, I would say even more so than anything else is that if you are not familiar with shorting options yet, learning about how these types of trades work can help you not only open up to a whole new different trade type, but it can also help you become a better single options trader because you can better learn how to use spreads, leg in and out of positions, and just navigate the options chain in a smarter way. So if you need help, feel free to reach out to Tom, Hunter, Mason, or myself in SM chat, and we'll make sure you're taken care of. But besides that, thank you for watching, and let's have a great week ahead.